Hi, y'all. Um, yeah, I'm here. Just realized I start a lot of these by saying the same thing, I say hi. Most of the time I say and then yeah, whatever. Whatever. Um, beside the point. Yeah, so, wow, I really did not think I would be at such a loss for words at the beginning of this, but, I really have no idea what to say. Well, I guess I'll start off. Probably the biggest thing that happened this week. It was my birthday. That's right. March 18th, which was on Thursday, so a couple days ago. Yeah, that was my birthday, and it was nice. I liked it. Didn't do much, and that's fine. You know, it was just a generally nice day. I didn't need huge, big celebration, and you can't really get that, of course, with COVID and all that. It's kind of impossible. But yeah, so those were good times, and it was nice. What else? Well, yeah. And also on my birthday, I watched with my family. I watched the Coming to America movie, not the new one, the second one, um, the first one. I really have nothing to say. Here, well, I have a lot to say, but I have no idea how to say it. I don't know. I guess I'm just more tired than I thought I was, and my words are less coherent than I expected them to be. Uh, so and Coming to America was great. The first one, yeah, I loved it. Really, um, I'm a huge fan of Eddie Murphy. He's hilarious, and a lot of things in like him on SNL and everything like that. Uh, yeah, just really funny comedian. I guess kind of the job description for called a comedian. That's comedy person. So, but not all comedians are really funny. Like that's the thing. You know, I mean, people need to think you're funny to be a successful comedian, but not everyone's going to think all comedians are funny, obviously, because people's tastes differ, and people's comedy differ. People's comedy differs. Whatever. That sentence confused me. Like a lot of them do. So yeah, I like the general premise of it. I know there's a lot of movies similar to that. You know, where this big royal guy goes to a poor place like America or whatever. But I liked how in this one it was his decision and he kind of embraced the poor lifestyle. Um, I like how it completely went that far, which I haven't. Not a lot of movies or I haven't seen a lot of things do that. Where the main character just completely goes on the side of wanting to look poor and everything, instead of just they're mostly kind of in the middle or extremely on the side of not liking it. Like most of the time, they went there against their will. This time, it's completely under his will. And good movies generally, very funny too. I mean, that was the strong suit of it. It was a comedy, and if there's anything that I've talked about on here that I really love, it's comedy and comedic movies and everything. They're the best. And it's a very funny movie. I'll watch the second one. I plan on watching the second one sometime soon. So yeah, I haven't heard anything about it. It's relatively new. So yeah, I feel like I'm saying yeah and like so yeah a lot. Say I don't know if you guys are picking up on that or if I always do that. I'm in a very um agreeful mood. Agreeful. There's a word for this. Agreeable. Agreeable. In a very agreeable mood, I guess, with myself. The Agreeable Snowman from Monsters Inc. That was funny. I like the Agreeable Snowman. And I also watched the Sonic movie. That was this week, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Earlier in the week, I watched that. It was a good movie, definitely. Well, I don't know. Kind of just said those words. The thing about it, it was pretty good. Not great. I didn't like it as much as Coming to America, but those are two completely different movies. Like, I don't know. There's no need to compare them. The only reason I'm putting them in the same string of sentences is because I watched them both this week. But the Sonic movie was alright. Not great, but not every movie has to be. so different from like the games too. The only thing that it shared really was that it had Sonic and it had Eggman. Really, I mean Sonic had the same powers he always does, speed. Eggman was Eggman. He was the villain. And speaking of which, I liked Eggman, Jim Carrey as Eggman, very good. I feel like I was gonna say more about that. Whatever. I mean, he's just a good actor in general. And another actor that I really like is him. And I'm not the biggest Sonic fan. I like it a lot, and I've played quite a few Sonic games. Not many, but I was a big fan when I was younger. One of the first franchises that I just like really liked. I watched the videos on it when I was like 5, probably. From 4 to 7. Yeah. But not a big fan of it now. I didn't even play that much of it back then. I just watched a lot of videos on it and stuff. Yeah, I've played the original, played 2, 3, all that. But Sonic Mania, I like Sonic. It's good, and the movie was pretty good. Yeah, definitely parts of it I liked. But in terms of like a video game movie, definitely in like a higher ranking. I haven't seen a lot of video game movies, but I know a lot about a lot of them, and most of them are just god awful, the worst. Yeah. And it probably did have to do with the fact that this one was so different from the games. It had pretty little in common with it. Yeah. Well, I also liked a little addition of the crazy guy in town, kind of like a conspiracy theorist that was saying Sonic existed, but no one believed him. Except, unlike most of the ones in real life, this guy was actually telling the truth. But that was a fun little addition. Makes sense too. I mean, of course, there's gonna be someone that's onto him. There's no way someone like Sonic could just kind of hide himself like that without a single person noticing. Because Sonic's not the with his personality and everything, not the most inconspicuous. Not the most inconspicuous individual. Which is fun to say. Inconspicuous individual. I don't like tongue twisters. I guess so. If you say it fast enough, it can be hard to say, but it's just fun. Try it at home. If you're watching a video, say inconspicuous individual. Or wake up your mouth. So yeah. I've also been watching, that came out a couple years ago. I thought this was a movie, but I was wrong. Watching the show Titans, like the DC thing. Kind of like Teen Titans, but they're not teen. They're just regular Titans. It's a bit different from that, but at base, that's what it is. I mean, the Teen Titans are there. Some of them are still teenagers. A couple of them are, but the rest are adults, and there's some other people thrown in there too. Other DC heroes. It's a pretty good show. I finished season 1. Started watching it like almost exactly. I almost said a year ago. That's wrong. Almost exactly a week ago. And it's not that long. I know. I don't know if it's finished. I'm pretty sure it isn't finished. And I don't know if they're planning to add another season. But there's 2 seasons. And I'm close to finishing season 2. Pretty close. Watching it like with my dad, kind of. We started watching it together. Then, he started watching it on his own, so I started watching it on my own. But then, just today, we kind of reached the same point, so we started watching it together again. No, I feel like I just can't go a single one of these episodes without mentioning the Muppets at all. The song that I just quoted was from the Muppets. Whatever. Muppets are awesome. We've talked about this a lot. So yeah, good show. I recommend it. It's on HBO Max. So yeah, not the biggest fan of DC. I mean, I love superheroes in general. Mainly Marvel, but I haven't seen as many of DC movies as I have Marvel, and they're just generally not as good. But everyone knows that. Okay, it's not a fact, even though it kind of is. But whatever. Take back what I just said. Everyone knows that. So yeah. But it's a good show. I like it. And I have liked a lot of DC movies in the past, but whatever. I just like superheroes, And the Marvel. How do I pick a favorite? But yeah, in the movie department though, Marvel's definitely got DC beaten, and like in shows kind of as well. But that never mind. I feel like I had thoughts about that, but it was hard to put them into words. So anyway, this was surely a productive episode, I guess. A lot of hesitation in my words, and I'm a lot more tired than I thought I was, which I mentioned earlier. But anyway, it's time to go, and yeah, I'll see you all maybe. Bye.